All right, I want to look at this Bloom Energy. I'm actually re-recording this as I was playing back last time. I didn't put enough emphasis on the time frames I'm looking at this, so I'm looking at this on a monthly and weekly time frame. So every one of these candles is a month, and every one of these candles is a week. And I just want to make that clear so that if you're listening to this and then you jump in on a daily, I mean, this is definitely high risk for a pullback on the daily after the recent Oracle news. So I just want to get that out of the way first. But this is a really good looking setup. I got into this. I don't remember the exact day, but probably somewhere in this monthly candle. I'm going to back this up to the weekly. It's a beautiful chart. This is a beautiful chart before the news last week. So if you didn't hear the news last week, there's a deal with Oracle where they're going to be powering data centers, AI data centers, something like that, using Bloom Energy's equipment, and they're a fuel cell company. There's only four pure plays that I'm aware of in this sector. There's Bloom, Plug, Fuel Cell Energy, and Ballard. Especially after the news last week with Oracle, this is definitely the best looking chart. In the overbought in the daily. I can't stress that enough. I think it's important when we discuss these things that we discuss time frames. This is not a buy on a daily chart. Can't stress that enough. So I'm looking at this on a monthly weekly basis. Now this has a ascending 18 period moving average after a pretty nice base. We had a pinch right here, which is the primary signal I'm looking to buy on. And then we're starting to show signs of trending. We're not quite there yet. My threshold to consider this a trending ADX is 25. The yellow is not over 25, but it is moving up rapidly. So looking good from a momentum standpoint, not overbought. We are overbought on the weekly and extra overbought on the daily. So definitely pull back risk in the short term. From like a wave theory standpoint, I'm not getting agonized over this. I usually just kind of give it a look. This looks impulsive in the speed it went up. Can you count five waves? Maybe a one, two, three, four, five. Hard to say. There's an overlap here, but this could be a leading diagonal. Again, not going to agonize on it. This looks like an ABC. The volume is low on the pullback until we started basing here. So good look there. High volume coming out of the bottom. So good looks all around. Made it in between the 50 and 618 retracement levels, which is good. I would have preferred to see it tag the 618, but I mean it's completely normal to just get a 1-2 where the two uh, doesn't make it to the 618. So if that counts right, which is a big if, and I'm not agonizing over it, but if it's true, we should be in the meat of a wave three right now, and there's a lot of room. Wave three, typically minimum target you're looking for wave three would be a 1.236 extension. So that's a pretty huge move on this long term pattern here. It'd probably be wise to take some off at the 1.0 extension. It's not financial advice in the first place. And you do you. Talk to a financial advisor. Figure out what you want to do. I'm just reporting on the what looks like a pretty good risk reward on this pattern. Based on my entry, I have a little bit of luxury in that I think. Let me back up. It would be a huge red flag to me if this got undercut after leaving this nice full body green candle here. If we had a big pullback, deep into this red box, which is my stop loss, I don't know that I would want to sit in this. I might look for a new entry later on if that happens. So knowing that would be a huge red flag, I'm fully expecting to cut my risk roughly in half, maybe not quite half. And at the same time, on a daily pullback, maybe first hourly oversold conditions. If the hourly chart will come back down to this level here on a momentum basis, which would probably, I'm not sure what that would look like in price, but if we get down towards oversold on the hourly, I'll probably add to this trade while at the same time cutting my risk in half. I think that'll be a good way to play this going forward. I don't think I'm going to do a lot of de-risking on the way up, maybe a little bit, but I really like this 1.0 target to get started. If not higher, right? If not higher, it's completely normal for a wave three to go to a 1.618. which would be a huge move. Um, Other things about this sector. So I've been watching it for a couple months now. On the back of the platinum breakout, I asked myself, okay, what demands platinum? And of course, we know combustion engines and hybrids. So maybe it's just a return to combustion engines or return to hybrids driving that demand. But as I was doing that research, I learned that fuel cells have a above average platinum group metal demand. So that's what kind of led me to the sector for like Bloom and Plug and Ballard and F Cell. Uh, they all look pretty good. This one's definitely the most beautiful pattern, especially after the action last week. The other ones have really nice volume after big down moves, and that's on the back of the platinum breakout. So I think there's something there. This is definitely a niche sector. There's not too many people talking about it. Um, so yeah, just control your risks. Definitely not financial advice. Remember, these are monthly and weekly um, setups that I'm looking at here. So you could see a lot of down days, and it would be completely normal after this move. Hope this is helpful. Hope this helps someone, and we'll see what happens with this. Thanks for listening.